Hi everyone, thank you for watching our tutorial. I'll be showing you some detailed instructions on how to use the tinyFinder and the tinyFinder app. Let's get started. Pull out the battery insulator. Download the tinyFinder app. If you're using an iPhone or an iPad, download the app from the App Store. If you're using an Samsung, Sony, or other Android device, download the app from Google Play. Turn on Bluetooth connection on your smart device. Turn on the tinyFinder app. Press OK for the app to use your current location, and let's skip the introduction and email setup for now. Click plus on the top right corner to sync your tinyFinder. Make sure it's next to your device and wait for 30 seconds. The app will let you know when the tinyFinder is detected. Sometimes you want to turn off tinyFinder to save battery life. It's very simple to do. Just hold the reset button for 3 seconds until you hear a low beep. To turn it back on again, you simply give it one click and then it's on. After tinyFinder is paired, you'll see an icon like this. This indicates the signal strength, and this indicates the battery power. You can change the alarm setting for each tinyFinder: the cell phone alarm, the tinyFinder alarm, or the reconnection alarm. You can change the tracking distance, set up email for email notification, view the history record. If this tinyFinder was lost, right here, it'll show you the map of the tinyFinder's exact location. Next, you can personalize your tinyFinder here. Edit its icon by using a photo from your album, by taking a picture, or by adding an icon. You can also edit its name. The radar page shows you all the connected tinyFinders. You can select different modes, outdoor or indoor. You can also hide any tinyFinder from the radar page. When tinyFinder is hidden, the icon is gray. When tinyFinder is active, the icon is colored. Right here you can change its Bluetooth connection by turning it on or off. Finally, let's get into the info page. Right here you can set up your language. We have a few languages to choose from. Radar frequency means how often you want the app to receive signals from tinyFinder. For radar unit, you can choose signal strength, meters or feet. You can set up email for notification here. When you press help, you'll see the video tutorial, troubleshooting guide, and basic user instructions to help you operate tinyFinder more easily and smoothly. In each tinyFinder setting menu, there's a button for you to adjust the tracking distance. When adjusted to near, your tinyFinder will be activated when it's 30 feet away from your smart device. When adjusted to mid, it'll be activated when it's 50 feet away. When adjusted to far, it'll be activated when it's 100 feet away. When the distance button is off, the tracking distance is the farthest. The Bluetooth signal is sometimes not as stable. Thus, your device might misinterpret that your tinyFinder is out of range. To reduce this misinterpretation, you can delay the alarm time to allow time for tinyFinder's Bluetooth signal to be stable again. You can do it right here. This button allows you to delay disconnection alarm. This button allows you to delay out of range alarm. We recommend setting both values to 45 seconds, but you can change your preference according to your needs. Don't worry, when this happens, resetting your tinyFinder will resolve the issue. First, go to the Bluetooth menu and forget your device. Now, launch the tinyFinder app. Press on the icon, press Edit, and press the trash can to delete tinyFinder. Turn off the app completely. Turn off your tinyFinder by holding the reset button for 3 seconds until you hear a low beep. Restore factory defaults by holding the reset button for another 3 seconds until you hear a high beep. Reboot your smart device now. Relaunch the tinyFinder app. Reconnect the tinyFinder. Now click Pair. It's now all good to go. Whenever you encounter a disconnection or malfunction, you can try the above steps to troubleshoot. Your tinyFinder should be working perfectly again. Please check the following to troubleshoot. Are you using either iOS 6.1.3 or later, or Android 4.3 or later? Do you have Bluetooth 4.0? Did you check whether your smart device is compatible with the tinyFinder? If the answers are yes to the above questions, please try resetting the tinyFinder and reconnecting with your app. Once tinyFinder is disconnected for more than 48 hours, it will automatically turn into dormant mode. When it's in dormant mode, it means that the tinyFinder is not using its battery and thus is not active. You'll no longer be able to use its functions. To reconnect, simply press the reset button on the back to activate tinyFinder. It's not necessary to resync tinyFinder with your smart device. The tinyFinder will automatically reconnect by itself. tinyFinder. Find it easier.